You are doing radio silence. Well done to you. Well done. Now, sometimes some of my clients tell me, what should I do because my ex contacted me, or I can see that they are trying for me to break radio silence and it's been only a few days. This is what we're going to cover today. Very practical thing. Maybe take a piece of paper and write things down as we go. Jingle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Before we move on, just to remind you, we have a quiz for you to know if you have any chance to get back with your ex. It takes literally 2 minutes and you have a result right away. The link is in the first comment of the video and also in the description. So before we start, just to explain you, to answer the question, why would my ex who wants to break the radio silence? So sometimes it's the ego, sometimes it's the fear of losing you, sometimes it's they just want to keep a safe distance, sometimes they want to be reassured. And we're going to look in a few cases what questions you should have to ask yourself in order to basically make the right actions, because it is very dangerous. It's not very dangerous, but this situation, nothing's dangerous, you can't die. The situation here is a bit tricky because if you're too keen, if you play their game, you might be losing all the efforts, all the results and the outcome desired from the radio silence. If you ignore them, then you ignore them and you might be losing them. So it's very tricky. I'm going to explain you what to do. So they want you to want them. First, very common thing, even if they are gone, even if they say we'll never be together again, they want to feel wanted. And everyone wants to feel wanted. It's a natural behavior. That's, we are social animals. So to keep your desire active, they will maneuver you out of radio silence. They see that they don't have control of you anymore. And so it really frustrates them and they really want to break this radio silence and be in touch with you because they want you to want them. The second one, the surprise of a vague message. I often say, before we start on this, when you're the dumpy, it's the dumper who has to come back, who has to make the first step. They make the decision. They made the decision to break up. They are the one who should make the decision to come back. And so many clients would show me texts of messages that they are super happy, but a bit confused at the same time. What does it mean? They all of a sudden they ask me, how am I doing? They're showing me pictures of us together, but then they're sort of become distant few days after. If they've done that, so for example, I'll give you an extreme example. They send you a message for 3 days, very intense message, talking about the past, talking about even about love, and then for 2 weeks, nothing. And then they come back, and then nothing, and then they come back, and then nothing. They are trying to manipulate you. They are trying to do something. They're trying to get you on the hook, to keep you on the hook, and have best of both worlds. Being single, having you on the hook, enjoying life, I don't know, maybe dating other people, but it's time they have you ready to, get back together if they want, if they wish. And that's the whole danger of breaking radio silence, is you don't want to break radio silence and basically be on the hook. And the thing is, they're afraid to be rejected. They would prefer to tease your curiosity and see that you're struggling to get back with that life. They're a little bit playing with you, like we would play, with a kitten and a ball or a toy. They play with you like that. It's more comfortable. They made the decision, they still keep their power. They have no work to do. So if it can help you stay motivated, keep the image of the kitten and the toy. You don't want to be the kitten chasing a toy, chasing maybe the dot. With the laser, you can have a dot and you're chasing something that doesn't exist, okay? They miss you a little bit, but it's not enough to trigger a real recapture. So don't look at them with love and compassion when they do this. See a real game. You must not play that game. Don't be the kitten. You're not a kitten, you're an adult, you're a human being, you're smart, you're watching my video, hence you're smart. You see where I'm coming from. So answer, but not in a romantic way. They have good memories, they feel guilty, remember that. But friendship is not a degraded version of love. It's a two-way thing. Refuse politely that framework, that interaction, Don't be friends just to win them back. That's a very common trap, and I'm going to detail a little bit afterwards what you should be mindful of. There's a big difference between fake friendship, so it's 1 week of seduction, like yeah, we be friends, we are having fun and stuff, and real friendships with like weeks of being in the friend zone, which is the most dangerous zone. It's actually better for you if you want to get back with your ex to be single and outside of their own environment than being their friend. So they may say, no, it won't work anymore, I miss you, but not in the way we think, I like spending time with you as friend. So they will play with their ego. It's so good to see someone fighting. That's the thing you have to acknowledge. They love seeing you fighting. And I don't mean that they are mean with you or they're manipulative in a way, but it's also our human nature. So don't be the one to chase, to seduce. That's not part of the game. You are not the mouse. You're the cat. You're not the cat, you're the mouse. Anyway, don't play the kitten. Show them that you're moving on with your life and stay mysterious. Mystery is a great tool to build and create seduction. Third, never ignore a return. Look at this poor guy. Could be your ex, okay? Now, how to welcome it with kindness. Now, how to answer. You can get out of radio silence if you feel it's the right time. So if it's only 2 hours, 2 days, maybe 2 weeks, that's too soon. You need to understand that the other truly means that they want to reconnect. It's not fake, it's not just to reassure their ego. And remember those questions we asked before. So don't get carried away with a 20-line message. I love you, I missed you, I've waited so long. Don't give them the power, okay? You've done this, step 1, amazing, well done. Now it's keep your composure, stay cool, and just reply the same length of message that they send you. So you basically accompany the return, no makes any effort, analyze whether the other is manipulating you. If you're not sure actually, if the other is manipulating you or the message they send you is a bit unclear, have a chat with me. I have 15-minute calls on a daily basis where I basically help people for free. The idea is for me to get to know you and help you out at the same time. So maybe you have a message you're not really sure about. Just give me a call. The link is in the description. Give me a call and we'll discuss whether it's the right time for you to reconnect with your ex or whether he or she is trying to manipulate you and you have to run away as fast as you can. Knows how to return to radio silence in a mature way. Because if what they are providing you, what they are suggesting you is not what you want, you just be mature, be respectful and say, no, sorry, I just don't think it's the right time for me to be in touch with you. So, I need some space. Practical examples. This is when you can take your piece of paper and pen to write down your ex sends you flowers. Your ex sends you a picture of you too, and these are real examples. Your ex sends you a hello, how are you? Your ex announces a breakup on social networks. Okay? You must analyze all the factors. Take your piece of paper, pause the video. These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Is this a friendly request? Is it the length of time that takes an ex to return? If there's no answer, what will happen? I know my ex and he will text me back in 2 days, but he doesn't. Is it a hook? Maybe they're trying to hook me. Does my ex need an ego boost, seeing me always at his feet? Has he ever done it? So look at those questions. Be truthful to yourself. Am I comfortable with them contacting me right now? Is that the right time? And again, if you're not sure, ask me. If you're not sure also, please feel free to comment. I'll be more than happy to discuss any of signs you can see from your ex and leave them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you out and understand whether it's a good or bad sign. Conclusion, the minute you show them that you're chasing them, they win, you lose. That's it. So be strong. Take your time. It's a marathon. It's a race, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So take your time. Wait until your ex really wants to get you back. until your ex really wants to get you back. And again, it depends on the situation. I have sometimes, I'm really good actually at making predictions and forecasts, but yeah, sometimes it depends. Sometimes it's difficult to see. If you're not sure, ask me. If you don't answer a text message and they are motivated, they'll see another one. So don't be the driving force, follow the movement and encourage their efforts. Be the swimmer and the coach, okay? They are swimming, just the coach, you're not swimming with them, okay? Take care of yourself, bye.